Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Jay.
Okay, so shall we start now?
Yes.
Okay, so if it is okay for you, please open your camera. Okay.
Chair, I just got now. What are we doing?
Hmm?
Chair, I just got here now. That's why. I don't know what to do.
Okay. We will just starting right now. So I just ask you guys to open your camera. That's all.
Yes, yes. Chair, can you tell me page number?
The page number is 34, chapter 1A, course book.
Thank you, Chair.
Okay. So you guys have homework, right? No?
Yes.
We have to discuss the last question of number E, right? Say which poem you prefer and why. So you have to say which poem you prefer between the story, the sea, and the bay. And you also have to give me the reason why, right? So can you type your answers in the chat so everyone can see your opinion, okay? And don't forget to change the setting to everyone, not direct message to me. So you must have a reason why you like the sea more or why you like the poem, the bay more. So please type your opinions in the chat, everyone. The sea or the bay? Okay, I got one answer. Okay, so wait. For me, I prefer the sea poem because it is more descriptive and it helps me visualize more. Okay, great. So you like the sea more. So you prefer descriptive poems than narrative, right? Okay. Okay, I got one answer. Okay, I got one answer from Daniel. I prefer the sea. Okay, prefer the sea too more because it is totally describe the sea where and emphasize really well. Okay, so both of them prefer the sea. Okay, why don't you like the sea?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
My answer is like a bit long. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay, of course. Okay, for the ones who just joined right now, you have to write your answer in the chat. Answer for number E, the last question. Say which one you prefer and why. So we are talking about this one. So you have to type your opinion in the chat. So we'll share our own opinions towards all of the poem. Okay, I got the answer from Ethan. I prefer the say okay poem more because I love the poetic style of the poem and how it describes the difference in different period of time. Okay, great, Eva. So you love the bit more. And I got answer from Sudala. I prefer the sea because it is easier to understand for me and I love that. I can visualize the sea just by reading the poem. Okay, thank you. So you also prefer the poem, the sea. I got the answer from Ahmobi. Okay, I rather choose the sea over the bay because in my perspective, the way the poem describes the fact visualize more as well as the sentence song what is that cinematic in my ears. Okay, so you like the sea more.
Yes.
Okay, most of you guys like the sea. Okay, I got the answer from okay. I personally prefer the bay. Okay, even though I didn't really understand it first, after hearing the explanation and reading it for several times, I finally understood the message the poet was trying to give, and I get this very nostalgic feeling every time I read it, and I realize that childhood is just irreplaceable, and of course that we need to take care of the nature that wouldn't fear by human script. Yes, great Nidhi. So you love the bit more. You love the poem with the theme, right? And the message. And I got an answer from Hayden saying, okay, you prefer sea as a descriptive writing, just only about the ocean, but the bay describe more than that. And the line in the bay are deep and collision will show the truth and life. So Hayden say which one you prefer because you are giving the reason for both of the poem. So I didn't see that you say which one you prefer. Hayden say, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. I prefer the bay. Yeah.
The bay, okay. Perfect. Okay, and one more from James. I prefer the poem The Sea, okay, because it is more descriptive and the figurative language used in the poem is not too complex, making it easier to visualize, and it is not so long sentences and emphasizes the sea well. Okay, great. So how about the rest of you? Which one you prefer? So far, most of you guys prefer the poem The Sea, which is not that complicated, right? Because there is no message behind the poem. What are you guys smiling at? Or what happened there?
Nothing. We are fine. Yeah, we just fine.
It's just fine, but you just, I see some of you guys are laughing or smiling at something.
No, nothing. It's nothing. Teacher, it's nothing.
Okay, okay, whatever. Okay, I'm waiting for more answers.
Check, can I get water?
Yes, you can. I got only 8 answers, so I need more. Thế nên thì anh giải. Thế thì bốn niệm gì là?
No, I guess.
No, I guess ဆိုရင်လည်းရှေ့ရောက်ခရသေးရဲ့ဖြစ်ရ။တဲ့တွေဖြေပို့နေကြလား။ဟင်းဆန်တော့ဖုံးဟန်ချက်ပို့ပြီးလားမပို့သေးဘူးနော်။ပို့နေကြလား။ဟင်းဆန်တော့ဖုံးဟန် are you there? Okay, I got you. Yes, please wait. Okay. Okay, ladies, I prefer the C one more because it feels like being in the C while reading the poem. Okay. Okay, I got the answer from no. For me, I prefer the C because it is more descriptive and to make it easier for me to read, and I can a bit imagine what the poem said. So အမှကပြားဆရာသုံးချင် forward လို့သုံးရတာနော် forward. Sorry, direct message about phone to anyone. Forward. Okay, I got the answer from New More. I prefer the C more than the B. The way the board describes how the C acts and how it looks like with the metaphors got my attention. On the other hand, it is especially easy to understand than the B. Okay. So the C again. So အဖြေလေးပို့ပေးကြပါ။တပြောက်ချင်းမေးကြမှာဆိုလို့ဆက်ထဲမှာရတဲ့ခါကပို့ကြတယ်။ The question ကိုအိမ်မှာပြန်ဖြေကြည့်ရလား။ကျွန်တော် number 4ရဲ့ဖြေပြီးတယ်။ပြန်ဖြေထားရနော်။ double တယ်နော် okay ။အဲ့မှာနားမလည်ရမရှိတော့နော်ချက်မေးကြမရှိတော့နော်။
မရှိတော့ဘူး
Okay. Okay, I got one answer from beforehand. I prefer the C. Okay, the C. Forward because it looks like showing all the information what you see about the C and easy to understand. Okay. The bio profile ဖြစ်တာ2ရောက်လောက်ပဲရှိရတယ်။တနေ့တွေကောင် the C ပဲ I prefer the C. Okay, more than the B. It seems like being in the C while reading the poem. I know how the poem. Okay. Okay, so that's it. So we'll move on, okay?
Yes.
Okay, as there is no more question for the 2.1, we will move to number 5. Working with a partner, you are going to describe the process shown in the diagram below. So what it is about. Are you familiar with this? What is that?
Yeah, water cycle.
Yes, it's a water cycle, right? So you have to describe the process. So there are the process like step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to describe all these steps about the water cycle. So there, okay, let me study the diagram of the water cycle and discuss what is happening in it. Okay, so what is happening here? As the first step,
The
Sunny,
sun
rainy.
rises.
Someone said something, but I didn't get it. Or what is that? Hello. What is happening in the picture? Hmm? Can you tell me a sentence about that stage 1 or number 1? I mean,
I think number 1 is the sun rises towards the sea.
the sun rises to
The
sea
heat
or,
from the sun reaches to the ground.
okay, or
And-
the water in the sea gets hot because of the heat of sun, and you can also say like that, right? So that is stage 1. So you have to describe like that, and there are more. So for number B, describe the process in writing in 5 number stages. So you have to number the stages and you have to explain each process. So use the tips below to help you. So there are tips like stages and process are described clearly and concisely using simple sentences. So you have to use simple sentences, the present tense and adjective verb. For example, like rain falls on a high ground. So like that, right? Rainfall on a high ground. And it is important that the stages are in a logical and chronological order. So it has to be logical and chronological order. And the vocabulary must be precise so that the information is accurate and the description match the diagram. So you know the logical order, right? So how about chronological order? What is chronological order? Huh?
In order.
In order, of course, order. That is the order, so that is it in order. So what kind of order is that chronological order? So blue see that
Like a sequence.
Hmm?
Like a sequence.
Like a sequence, time sequence, right? This event happened, and after that, this happened, and after that. So I think I like the sequence like our time sequence နဲ့စီထားဆို chronological order လို့ခေါ်တယ်။ logically order ဖြစ်ရမယ် chronologically order ဖြစ်ရမယ်အဲ့တော့ this happened first and then next and afterwards this happened အဲ့တော့ အစဉ်လိုက်ဖြစ်ရမယ်လို့ပြောချင်တာ။အဲ့တော့ဒီဟာလေးကိုကျွန်တော်အစဉ်လိုက် chronologically logically order စီပြီးတော့မှ stage 5ခုရေးပြီးလို့ရမှာကျော်။ကြားမလားရှင်။
Oh, yeah, but yeah.
Okay, as a child, so I'll give you like 5 minutes is enough. I think that is enough. Okay. I think there is a similar diagram in Global 8, right? Do you remember it? Milan?
So you mean like this one?
Global 8, yes. Global 8 similar diagram, exactly the same similar diagram ဒီပိုင်းမှတ်မိလားမသိ
Is it in the unit 2?
ဘယ်သူမှမေးလဲ unit 2လား unit 2မဟုတ်ပါဘူး unit 2ကဆိုတော့ internet communication နဲ့မဟုတ်လား
No. I guess. Like
3မှာ3မှာဆိုတော့ water cycle တစ်ခုပါတယ် but it's quite similar to each other similar diagram but not exactly the same but you can still refer it okay so
I
အဲ့လို
see.
refer လို့ရတယ်နော် okay 方式的音序吗？方式的。So have you finished?
Almost.
Almost. Okay. The sky. Okay, the sky. From cold and rain, changing into clouds and water. The water is cloudy. The water goes through the water and the water goes to the sea and make water better. So Ponghan, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Actually, instead of using the gas, actually you cannot use gas, right? So you can use water vapor instead. Got it?
Yes, teacher.
So gas solution, gas 唔會做咗。chemical like gas mass chỉ mùi của nó, right? So water vapor. Got it?
Yes, teacher.
Do we need to send it to you?
No, actually you don't need to, but you send it to me, that's why I check it.
Teacher, can you explain me number 5? I'm a bit.
Okay, number
yes.
5, actually some of the water goes through into the soil and it became underground water, right? တချို့ကကြာတော့မြစ်ထဲကိုပြင်သွားတယ်ပါတချို့ရေတွေကကြာတော့မြေအောက်ရေဖြစ်သွားတယ်
Chair, like there are like two number twos, like
Two number 2, yes, two number
Yeah.
2 ပြင်
the
ခွင့်
first one is like it gets into the air. The second one is become cloud soil. Can you
Yes.
just write it in one paragraph or
Yes, you can write one only in one sentence.
okay.
Some of the water go into the river or into the sea, right? And some of them go into the soil and it becomes underground water. Okay, so have you finished?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes, Chair.
Okay, ဒီမှာဆိုတော့ဒီ global 8လေးဖွင့်နေဆိုအဲ့ global 8ကိုကျွန်တော် ideal answer လုပ်ပြီးတော့အဲ့အလေးနဲ့တစ်ချက်ကျွန်တော် refer လုပ်လိုက်နော်အဲ့တော့26မှာ page number 26တွေ့လားမသိ global 8 page number 26
Chair, workbook.
no it's possible possible မသိခဲ့ရမလားမသိခဲ့လား unit 3
No, Chair. I think we skipped it.
or teacher တူတာဟို grammar point ဆက်သွားနေတာဆိုရှင်လား
Yeah, only grammar point, not
okay.
the whole thing.
Okay, after so the card 26 one, huh? 26 one. So did you see the diagram there? Straight line diagram, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Emma, diagram it's a little bit quite different from this one, but we can refer some of the sentences. So there is a runoff, condensation, evaporation, wind, and precipitation. Did you see 5 stages there?
Yes.
真的တွေ့လားမသိဘူးရှာနေတော့မစောင်းရှာနေရလား
Chair, can you tell me page number again?
Huh?
Page number.
Page number 26ပေါင်းပုံပြန်တက်တွေကဆက်ပွားလဲသွားတော့မသိတစ်ချက်အဲ့ဒါသင်ခဲ့တယ်မလားမသင်ထားခဲ့ဘူးဆိုရင်အဲ့မှာ तू ကအဲ့မှာဟိုပါလဲ water cycle မှာ तू က5 stage ပေးထားတယ်အဲ့မှာ तू က number ပြန်လုပ်ခိုင်းတာ logical order နဲ့ and then chronological order ရပြန်စီခိုင်းတာအဲ့တော့ best stage ကအရင်ဆုံးဖြစ်မယ်လို့ထင်တယ်အဲ့မှာ runoff ရဲ့ condensation ရဲ့ evaporation wind precipitation so which will come first
Sure.
yes
What happened after rain to the mountain?
okay we are talking about that together okay Yolanda so did you get the book the global 8 book
Yeah.
okay so please turn
Yeah.
page number 26 we will talk about that okay so among these 5 stages which stage will come first is it runoff or is it condensation or is it evaporation or is it wind or is that precipitation
Condensation.
Evaporation.
condensation
Oh, yeah, my bad.
condensation or evaporation
Evaporation.
Evaporation.
evaporation
Yeah,
ရော
evaporation.
evaporation ဆိုအဲ့ stage ကစောင်းကျလို့ယူလို့ရတယ်နော်အမှတော့ပြီးထားတယ်ပေါ့ evaporation water evaporates into the air so that's this stage right so the water in the river and lake the sea is heated by the sun so that will be stage 1 right and it turns into water vapor the water vapor rises into the air so that will be number 2 stage there right I'm at evaporation stage မှာပဲဆိုတော့ number 1 ကိုခုခွဲလိုက်လို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော် the first one water in the river lake or sea or the river in the sea မှာဆို sea ပဲပြောတယ် the river in the sea is heated by the sun and it so that is the first stage and then it turns into water vapor and it rises into the air so that will be the second stage right
Yes.
အဲ့ပြီးတော့မှဒီဆို number 2 condensation ဆိုတော့နော်ဟိုရေဖွဲ့မှာအဲ့ကြောင့်မှာcondensation water vapor condenses into the cloud so the water vapor is cool as it rises and it changes back into a tiny drops of liquid water forming clouds so that will also be the second stage there right so it becomes clouds because it's cool right so that is kind of condensation stage so 1 2 and there's another 2 so after that which stage will come
Precipitation.
Hmm?
Precipitation.
Precipitation.
precipitation of course so clouds get heavy and water falls back to the earth as rain okay as rain or snow so as rain and there is a snow so as rain or snow right so that is stage 3 precipitation right and then there is a runoff right runoff will be the last stage so rainwater and melted snow is taken by river back to the sea and the cycle starts again. And there will be one more step, right? Some of the water goes through into the soil and it becomes the groundwater, right? The တချို့ရေကမြေအောက်ရေဆိုတာ stage မပါဘူးဆိုတော့အဲ့ number 5ကိုကောက်လို့ရတယ်အဲ့ဆိုရအောင်ပြီ
Sure. What about wind? Like D?
wind က तू ကဒါဟိုထဲမှာပဲပါတာ तू ကလေတိုက်လို့ရှိရင်ဒီကုန်းတွင်းပိုင်းကိုရွေ့သွားတယ်ဆိုတော့stage လေးပါတယ်သူရဲ့ global ထဲမှာကြာကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာကျတော့အဲ့ stage မပါဘူး
Oh,
သူက wind မှာကြာတော့ तू အဲ့မှာသူ့ရဲ့ direction လေးကဟိုဘက်ကိုရွေ့သွားတာပါတယ်အဲ့ဆိုရေဒီပင်လယ်ပေါ်မှာဖြစ်နေဖြစ်သွားလို့ရှိရင်လေတိုက်လို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ကောင်ရဲ့ဆိုဒီကုန်းတွင်းပိုင်းပဲရွေ့သွားလို့ရှိရင်မိုးရွာမယ်အဲ့ stage လေးမပါဘူးဒီထဲမှာကြာနော်
yes, yeah.
okay အဲ့ဆိုရမှာမသိ diagram လေး
Oh, yeah, bye.
အဲ့ထဲစာတွေကိုပြန်သုံးလို့ရတယ်ပေါ့နော် okay so do you have any question for this diagram
Chair, like, can you tell me what's number 5 again, please?
number 5 some of the water go through into the soil or into the ground and it becomes groundwater
Thank you.
okay so မြေအောက်ရေမှာကျတော့ string ရေပါခတ်သုံးတယ်ရေတွေပါပြီးလို့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့မြေအောက်ရေပြန်သုံးတာပေါ့နော်အဲ့မှာလည်း evaporation starts နောက်တစ်ခုပြန်ပါ right okay အဲ့မှာကျွန်တော်ပြောချင်တာကသူကဒီ order လေးကိုပြောချင် logical and chronological order အဲ့တော့ခါကြလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်စာရေးတဲ့ခါကြလို့ရှိရင် logical order နဲ့ chronological order တိုင်းရေးရမယ်ဖြစ်တဲ့တစ်ခုကိုပြန်ပြောတဲ့အခါမှာပေါ့အဓိကနော်ဆို stage တွေပြန်ပြောတဲ့အခါမှာကျွန်တော် step by step logically order ဖြစ်ရမယ်နောက် chronologically order ဖြစ်နေရမယ်အဲ့ဒီ order လေးကိုပြောတာအဲ့ဆိုရမှာမသိ
Yes.
ဘူးနော်တနေ့တွေရမယ်
Yes, sir.
yes okay တနေ့တိတ်နေရလို့ရမယ်နော်အဲ့တော့မပြောနိုင်ဘူးမလား
ပြောဦးချက်
မပြောဘူး
အရှင်လာလက်ကြံသေး
ဟမ်
အရှင်လာလက်ကြံသေး
ဘာကျန်သေးရ
We just
အ
still
ရှင်လက်လက်
alive.
ကြီးကြံကြံ
အော်အရှင်လက်လက်ကြီးတယ် okay ဘာပြောရလဲလို့အရှင်ကလက်လက်ကြီးတယ် okay so we'll move to haiku ကျွန်တော် haiku သွားမယ်နော် so what is haiku haiku ကဘာလဲ
A poem?
a poem according to the pronunciation so how do you think what kind of poem is that haiku is it American or is it from
Japanese. Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, it's a Japanese poem, haiku. Okay, so let's read the two poems there. So there are two poems, so these are called haiku. So at the hidden pond, a fat frog flops like a stone into the water. So that's it. That is the whole poem. So is it easy or difficult?
Easy.
Easy. How about the language? Is it easy to understand or difficult to understand?
So easy though.
Still easy though. So is there any hidden message or something in the poem?
For me, I think it has no meaning.
Yes, it has no meaning. အဲဒါအမှန်တော့ haiku ဆိုတာတွေကကျွန်တော်ဒီ nature အကြောင်းကိုလက်တန်းဆက်တဲ့ကြပြလိုမျိုးပါစာကြိုးချိုးသလိုမျိုးချိုးတာအဲ့တော့သူ့မှာ hidden meaning မရှိဘူးဒီတိုင်းပဲဆို
Yay, no dramatic.
there is no dramatic yes dramatic မရှိဘူးအဓိကဆို nature haiku ကြပြရင်တော်များဆို nature တဘာဝအလားပိုင်းနာ4 season 4ခုအကြောင်းဆက်တဲ့ကြပြလေးများတယ်အဲ့တော့မြင်နေရတဲ့အတိုင်းကိုကြပြလေးလို့ပြောလိုက်တဲ့ဟာဆို haiku ကိုခေါ်တာအဲ့ဒါကြပြတူတူလေးဖြစ်နေ another magical water, transparent chameleon coloring the water. So that is quite simple and it's really easy to understand and there is no hidden message or hidden meaning. So that's it. So do you think is that easy?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we'll move to number 6. Look at the two examples of the test trees to help you to define a haiku. So just by looking at the two haiku poems, we'll define what is a haiku. So the first one is what kind of poem is haiku? So what kind of poem is that?
Season.
Season. It's about a season. It composed about a season. It composed about the nature, and it can also be a Japanese poem, right? Okay, and we'll find out the answers after that. So we'll discuss our opinion first. Okay. So how about number 2? How many syllables does it contain, and how are they divided between the lines? Okay. How many syllables does it contain? Syllables. သိလား ဟမ် Can you find out the syllabus here? So, the doing your
I think like 5757.
575. Okay, you like
No, actually I counted it.
Okay, counting the syllabus. Okay, counting the syllabus မှာရတယ်ဆိုတော့အရင်တော်ရနော် Yes 575နဲ့တော့တော့အောက်မှာလည်းပါနော်ကျွန်တော်ပြီးတော့မှအဲ့ definition လေးပြန်ထားတယ်575 syllabus က Okay, what does it mean 575? At the hidden pond, there is a 5. A fat frog flopped like a stone, and there is a 7 into the water. 5. 575. So if you want to write a haiku, you have to follow that pattern. So there is a 575. Or the syllabus when the coupon is how they are divided in between the lines of below divided so first line it has to be 5 syllables, in the second line it has to be 7 syllables, and in the last line it has to be 5 syllables. So it is divided into 575 syllables. So that's it. Magical water, transparent chameleon, coloring the wall. So that is also 575. Got it?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And what can you say about the language of the poem? So it is really easy to understand, right? Concerned with the language. The language must be okay in the file. And much of one why do you have the line? Literary devices. Figurative language do you have?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, like a story.
Like a stone. What is that?
Figurative.
Yes, it's a kind of figurative language, right? So what is that?
Metaphor?
Metaphor. Metaphor.
No.
Like file is that? Metaphor မှာဆို like to s မသုံးလေ like to s လို့သုံးတာပါလားအဲ့က
Simile.
Yes,
Simile.
simile.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
ဥပမာလေးကအဲ့ဒါဥပမာလေးကအဲ့တော့metaphor ကစစ်အရင်ဘက်က metaphor ကိုမြန်မာလိုဘယ်လိုရှင်းသွားလဲမသိဘူး။ကျွန်မမှားပြီးပြောလိုက်တယ်မသိဘူး။ metaphor ကိုမြန်မာလိုပြန်ပြသွားသေးလားဒီ
Yeah, but I didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it. ဒီချက်မပြောတော့မပြောပါဘူးလေဒီချက်မသေးတာလို့ဆိုပြီးတော့ဒီချက် hyperbole လို့ပါလို့ပဲပြောရအောင် hyperbole ကအသေးတရားဖို့တည်တယ်။ metaphor ကိုကတော့ define မလုပ်ပါဘူးနဲ့တူတယ်။ဒီချက်မြန်မာလိုသိမသေးတာလို့ဟိုဒီချက်မှားပြောလိုက်နေမှာဆိုအားကြောင့်မို့လို့ Okay, whatever. အဲ့တော့ဒီဟိုလည်းမြန်မာအလင်ကနဲ့အင်္ဂလိပ်ကလည်းမရှုပ်သွားမှာဆိုချက်မှားပြောလိုက်နေမှာဆိုတူတာနော် Okay. So like a stone ဆိုချက်မှာဥမာလေးမှာပေါ့နော်ဟို metaphor ချက်ဒီပကနဲ့ဝင်ငါဖို့ဒီနေရှောသွားမှာဆို and I'm not quite sure ပါတော့ချက်သိမသေးတာအားကြောင့်ပေါ့နော် Okay. Alright. So language is quite easy to understand, right? So for the maybe think of a water feature to write a haiku about, for example, like lake. Read the key points on the name. Okay, so where is the key point there? So what is haiku? So the haiku is a descriptive poem in Japanese tradition which consists of 3 lines in a pattern 575 syllables. Okay, material key point. Alright, so Japanese traditional poem ဖြစ်တယ်ပြီးတော့သူကတစ်ခုခုကိုကျွန်တော် describe လုပ်ထား descriptive poem အမျိုးအစားဖြစ်တယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့မှာသူက3 lines ပဲပါမယ်သူရဲ့ pattern က575 syllables. The final line brings together 2 images in a line 1 or 2 ဆိုတာအစတင်ဖတ်လို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်ပေါ် line 2 line ကမသက်ဆိုင်တယ်လို့ပဲပါဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ line 2 line ကိုသက်ဆိုင်အောင်အောက်ဆုံး sentence တစ်စောင်းနဲ့ချုပ်ပေးလိုက်တာပြောတာအဲ့တော့ at the hidden pond so the phrase another phrase a fat frog flopped like a stone. There is another sentence into the water ဆိုတော့ဒီခုနှစ်ခုအပေါ်က idea နဲ့ပို့ပြန်ပေါင်းပေးလိုက်တာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့မှာကျ sing လေးတစ်ခုမျက်စိရမှာမြင်သွားတယ်ဖားလေးတစ်ကောင်ကကျခုံသွားတယ်ပေါ့နော်ခုံသွားရေထဲကိုခုံသွားတယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့မှအဲ့လိုကျွန်တော်မြင်ရတယ်ဆိုတာနော် Okay အဲ့တော့ဒါသူ့ရဲ့ poem ဘယ်လို compose လုပ်ထားလဲသူ့ရဲ့ characteristics တွေပါရှိတယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့မြင်လွယ်တော့လွယ်ဆိုတော့မှတ်ထားမှာ575ရှိမယ်အဲ့တော့သူက descriptive poem မျိုးပါဖြစ်တယ်နောက်3ချောင်းရှိရမယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော် And the aim is to capture simply an intense moment in the nature or to define a natural phenomenon figuratively. ကျွန်တော်ကတော့မြင်လိုက်တဲ့အရာလေးလက်တန်းဆက်လိုက်တဲ့ဟာမျိုးပြောချင်တာပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါတခုခု nature မှာအလားပါလေးနေတယ်ဆိုရင်အဲ့ဒါအများကောက်ဆက်လိုက်တာအဲ့ကောက်ဆက်လိုက်တဲ့ဟာမျိုးဆို haiku လို့ခေါ်အဲ့ဒါတော့အရင်တူတယ်လို့ပြောအဲ့ဒါ figurative language တွေသုံးမယ် right? Haiku should need no explanation as the action or image speak for the feelings. So as the language is quite easy to understand, there is no need to give explanation about this. So if you're feeling brave, you could go on to try to write a tanka or a haiku ပြင်ပါလဲရှိတယ်လို့ပြောလဲ tanka မျိုးစားလဲရှိတယ် tanka ကတော့ဘာပို့လာမလဲဆိုတော့ another Japanese poetry form which is 2 more line haiku တက်ကိုဘယ်နှကြောင်းပို့လာမှာလဲ
Two.
နှစ်ကြောင်းပို့လာမယ်အဲ့မှာ both of 7 syllables ဆိုတော့သူ့ရဲ့ pattern ပုံဆောင်မယ် tanka ရဲ့ pattern က
7 7
5 7 5 7 7ဖြစ်သွားမယ်အဲ့တော့သူက5 line ရှိမယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့မှာနှစ်ကြောင်းပို့လာမယ်အဲ့နှစ်ကြောင်းကအောက်ကနှစ်ခုကသူက7 75 7 5 7 7ဆိုတော့ tanka ဟုတ်ပြီနော် tanka ပုံဝင်မျိုးစားအဲ့တော့ this type of poetry is called syllabus first and meter is irrelevant and rhyme is not required. So written ညပြလည်းမလို့ meter လည်းမလို့ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ကိုဟာကိုဆက်ချင်တယ်လို့ဆက်လို့ရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်ခုန pattern လေး syllabus pattern လေး follow လုပ်လိုက်ရတယ်နော်အဲ့မှာကျွန်တော် stress and stress အဲ့လိုညပြလည်းမလို့နောက်ပြီးကျွန်တော်နောက်ကကာယနဲ့ပြီးထပ်ပြလည်းမလို့ right you don't have to put in punctuation if it would spoil the flow of the poem ဆိုအဲ့မှာpunctuation နဲ့ညစာမှာတော့ flow လေးတက်သွားမှာဆိုတော့ this device use are ကျွန်တော်ဒါတွေသုံးလို့ရတယ်ဆိုတော့ personification metaphor simile alliteration assonance သုံးလို့ရတယ်လို့ပြောတာအဲ့ခုနကကျွန်တော် simile တွေ့ရတယ် simile ပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ကိုကထပ်ပြီးတော့မှအထဲမှာကျွန်တော်ကာယံလေးဒီဘာတွေသုံးချင်လဲဆိုရင် alliteration assonance consonance တွေသုံးလို့ရတယ်နော် I got Uncle Mia has a power cut okay it's okay tanka ကကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာ tanka ဒီစမလေးကြောက်နော် tanka မျိုးစားတာအဲ့တော့5 lines ရှိမယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့5 7 5 7 7ရှိမယ်အဲ့တော့တစ်ချက်ယူကြည့်လိုက်ရှိလားလို့ that is a tankaရှိလား 5 7 5 7 7
Yes.
yeah okay yes ရှိတယ်နော်
It's also a Japanese.
yes Japanese စကားပြောင်းမျိုးစားတွေပဲ tanka haiku ပေါ့နော်ခုနက Japanese စကားပြောင်းမျိုးစားတွေသူတို့ Japan version နဲ့လည်းရှင်းချင်တော့ but we don't understand Japanese ဒီစရာတော့ Japan လို့မရှိမသိဘူးမသိဘူးဘာလို့ဖတ်တယ်တော့ဆိုတော့သူတို့ Japan မှာလည်း Japan version နဲ့လည်းရှင်းချင်မှာဒါက English language ကိုသုံးပြီးတော့မှဆက်ထားခဲ့တယ် English ရဲ့ syllabus ကိုလိုက်တယ်ပေါ့နော်အားကြမယ်နော် so what is tanka what is haiku ရှင်းသွားပြီနော်အဲ့ဆိုရှင် okay
Yes.
ရှင်းသွားပြီဆိုရင်ပြည့်လိုက်တော့မယ်နော် okay ရှင်းသွားပြီဆိုရင်ဘာလုပ်ရမှာလဲဆိုတော့ this time write out your haiku or tanka အဲ့တော့ tanka လည်းရေးလို့ရတယ် haiku လည်းရေးလို့ရတယ် so you have to create your own haiku or you have to create your own tanka အဲ့တော့ကိုက haiku လေးနဲ့မလုပ်တော့ဘူးကွာအရင်we are set နေဆိုရင် tanka လည်းဆက်လို့ရတယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ tanka ဒါမှမဟုတ် haiku don't worry that is a group work the group next assign လုပ်ပေးမယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ကို group နဲ့ကိုအဲ့တော့you have to decide on the thing အဲ့တော့ तू ကတော့ water နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးလို့ပဲပြောထားတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့တစ်ချက်အရင်ကြီး limited ဖြစ်သွားမှာဆိုလို့အဲ့ကောင်မပြောတော့ water feature ရေပါရမယ်လို့ပြောထားတယ်ဒီလိုမျိုးဒီမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် magic water ရေနဲ့ပတ်သက်တာပါတယ်ဒီမှာဆို pond ရေနဲ့ပတ်သက်တာပါတယ် into the water ရေနဲ့ပတ်သက်တာပါတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အရင်စမ်းကြောင်းနေရာမှာဆိုလို့ရေနဲ့မပတ်သက်လည်းရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ဒီတိုင်း nature ကိုဒီတိုင်းနဲ့ဆက်သွားရဲဆိုရင်လည်းရတယ်အဲ့တော့အခုမိုးရွာဆို rain down ဆက်လို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ tanka section set haiku section set ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့အဲ့ကကြတဲ့ပုတ်ထဲကဒီပုတ်ဆက်လို့ရတယ် Google ထဲမှာ idea ရှာချင်တယ်ဆိုရှာလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ဒါပေမဲ့ it has to be your own tanka or it has to be your own haiku and you have to follow these pattern 575 or 57577 and it has to be about the nature okay
Sure. In 3C, is it the same poem or different poem? I mean, is this to the same poem or the different poem? I mean, at that. Okay.
I think more different ကဘာပြောလဲ
The A3 မှာဟိုဒီနှစ်ခု A poem နော် ကိုကနှစ်ခုလားဒါမှမဟုတ်တစ်ခုလေလားပဲ
တစ်ခုပဲရေးရမှာကတစ်ခုပဲပြောချင်တာတစ်ချက်ပြောတာကွာ haiku ပဲဆက်လို့ရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကိုကအရင်အချိန်ကြီးဆက်ချင်တယ်ဟာ haiku လေးနဲ့မလုံလောက်ဘူးဆိုရင်တန်ကဆက်လို့ရတယ်ကြာအဲ့တော့နှစ်ပုတ်ထဲကတစ်ခုအဲ့တော့ haiku လည်းဆက်ချင်ဆက်လို့ရတယ်တန်ကလည်းဆက်ချင်ဆက်လို့ရအဲ့တော့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ group မှာဆွေးနွေးမယ်ပေါ့ငါတို့တန်ကရေးမှာလား haiku ရေးမှာလားဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ haiku ဆိုရင်ပို့တူမယ်ကွာအဲ့တော့ haiku ကတော့စဉ်းစားတာပို့တယ်လိမ့်မယ်အဲ့တော့ကိုကကြပြဆက်တာကိုယ့်အဖွဲ့ထဲမှာကြပြဆက်တာအရင်တော်တယ်မပါဘူးဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော် haiku ပဲဆက်မယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ဒါမှမဟုတ်ကွာအရင်ကိုဆက်ချင်နေအရင်ကြပြတယ်အရင်ဆိုချင်နေပြီဆိုရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်တန်ကဆက်ပြီးဟုတ်ပြီနော်one တန်ကဒါလို့ရှိရင် one haiku ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ပုတ်ပဲဆက်ရုံပဲအဲ့တော့သူ့ရဲ့ characteristics တွေက it has to be about the nature it has to follow the pattern 575 and that's it ဒါပဲရမှာလားဆိုအဲ့ဒါဆို group
I guess
I guess okay, so how many so 15 minutes တောက်ပြီးရင်တော့လောက်ပါ
I think
yeah
so.
it's okay I guess yeah
15 okay
one sentence 5 minutes
haiku ပဲဆိုတော့တယ်နော် haiku ပဲဆိုတော့တန်ကဆက်မဲ့လို့ရမှာပဲ haiku ဆို15 I think it is enough okay
yeah
Okay, so have you got your own haiku or tanga?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if yes, I will start with group one. Okay, so when I call out your name, so you have to type your poem in the chat, and at the same time, you also have to read out your poem. Okay, to count the syllables. Okay. So everyone can see your poem. Okay, and also have to read out to make sure there are 5 syllables. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with rule number 1, which is group 1. The participants are Ampong Pie, Dancing, Athens, Chisano, Lady, and Tantuhan. Okay, I got. So, okay, you guys can read their poem.
Yeah. Okay. Do I need to read?
Yeah.
Do I? Oh, okay. Haiku. As I drink the rain shall keep me amazed. The wall grows arcane.
Okay, great. So everyone, do you see the poem? Their poem? Their poem. Okay, that is really nice haiku poem. So thank you, group 1. So I'll move to group 2. So group 2, please type your poem in the chat. The participants are Heng Sen, Heng Tan Sui, Heng Ji Ji, To Po Han, and Yin Mo. Okay, they got tanga. So can someone read out the poem to check the syllables? 57577. Who will read it out? Help, guys. Okay, someone has to read out the tanga.
I will present, Chef.
Okay, great.
Haiku. Fresh break of the day. A Hungarian break. Wait above the window.
So is that a haiku?
It's like, yeah.
Haiku. Okay. So check him out. Do you tanga? No tanga the book today, and I think that is actually not about tanga. So tanga net haiku so nature အကြောင်းပဲပြရမှာဆိုတာเนาะအဲ့တော့တော့ဖုန်းကတားဖတ်သွားတဲ့ဟာကိုကျွန်တော် check ထဲမှာပြင်ပြလို့ရမှာ
I already said that in chat.
Okay, great. First break of the day, a hot glorious that waits above the window. Okay, great. Okay, thank you, group 2. So there's another tango, right? The tango blue yelling. I love my girlfriend. She's so clever and deep. She has 2 cool eyes and a daring attitude. When she looks, I feel happy. Okay, great. Even though that is not a real tango, that is a good poem. Okay, whatever. So thank you for sending both tango and poem, haiku. So I'll move to room 3, okay? And the participants are Ichizo, Cao Miatu, Daniel, Nwe Lwin, Tatu, and Ye Wenlin. So please type your poem in the chat first, and one of you have to read out to check the syllables. So who will read it out?
I will. The breeze gently blow, beautiful spring and flowers blossoming freely.
Okay, great. So it is about flowers in the spring, right? Okay, great. So thank you, group 3. So it's a very nice haiku. So thank you, Danielle, for reading out. So we will move to group 4. The participants are Pomia Paidu, Chen Yikin, James, Pietro Chon, and Sugala. Okay, haiku. So
I wrote like 2 paragraphs actually because I thought we have to.
2 haiku, right? Okay, so can you read it out, James?
In a deep forest, A waterfall situates right near the cliff edge. Source of the water, where rivers originate, piece of the forest.
Okay, great. Okay, it's really nice haiku poem. So thank you everyone. 咁係真係贏到啦，就真係贏到啦。Okay，講到實際嘅就係 it's really nice 玩啦，贏交埋。So okay, so shall we move on？就真實啦。
Yes.
就抄佢而太過唔理，睇成日上就出嚟買書啦，講啦，背嘢嘅時候你拍過嚟講。正嘅咧，haiku 呢個地位啦，佢哋咧剛剛出咗邊啦，就三蚊或者係嘢食飯嚟講嘅先啲啦。
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
That would be some problematic for some people.
It is quite easy for you guys, right? Because you can compose a poem within 15 minutes. So that is really, it's brilliant. So yeah. Okay, so we'll continue. So it's about haiku and tanker. We have like 10 more minutes, right? And then it is about
Okay.
Okay, so a drink of water. So it is not a poem. So yeah, relax. So it is only a paragraph. So read it first. After that, when you finish, tell me, okay? And we'll discuss about the paragraph together. So read this paragraph, a drink of water. So has he finished reading the whole paragraph here? Hello, have you finished reading this?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so what it is about?
It's about a village without rain.
It's about a village without rain. Okay, that is a really good sentence to summarize the whole paragraph. So a village without a rain. Okay, great. So we'll discuss 7A as we still have like 5 more minutes. So on a copy on test 3D, circle the semicolon. Okay, where are the semicolons here? There is a semicolon, right? And what else? So find out the semicolon used in the paragraph.
Yeah, it's in the second paragraph, third line. Like in any no, yeah, that one.
First sentence, second.
So, no, I mean like next speech, second
page.
paragraph.
Second versus one, right?
Third one, yeah, that one.
The village, yes. And
The next
Then the wind
paragraph.
became
The
stronger.
wind becomes stronger, the full sentence. Yeah, that one.
this
Also,
one,
the
right?
sky
The
grew
sky
black.
grew black.
The
Yes.
wind became stronger.
Where is the wind became stronger? I don't see it.
Just under the line. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this one, right?
5, 9, 5.
And was having a joke with them on the less than sentence.
The last sentence.
This one, right? And is there any more? That's it?
I think that's it.
That's it, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 semicolon has been used for the whole paragraph, right? So the question is that decide what purpose they serve and how a semicolon differ from a full stop and a comma. So how do you think? What is the purpose of using these semicolons? How do you think?
Yes, like explain the condition.
Explaining the
like-
conditions. Okay, so
like,
then you explain
like
the conditions
detail, I guess.
in detail. Okay. So how about the others? How do you think?
Giving more info about the sentence.
Give more information about the sentence.
Yes.
Okay.
Is to like join the two clauses instead of using and but or comma. So like it's sort of replacing.
Okay. So it has been used to join the two clauses to show what? That's it. Is there any more answers for this one? No more. Okay. Okay, so we can find out here the key point. So we'll look at the key point here. So as you would expect, semicolon is stronger than comma. Okay. So there is another question, right? How semicolons differ from a full stop and a comma? So the answer is right here. So semicolons are stronger than comma and less stronger than full stop. So that will be the answer for the second part of the question. So they have the same function as full stop to show where a sentence ends, but they do not require a capital letter after them. And they suggest as there is strong link. So that will be the answer for the first part of the sentence. So the purpose of using semicolon between the two sentences is that to show the strong link between the two sentences. So got it?
So is it like a conjunction?
conjunction အဲ့တော့ကျတော့ကွာအဲ့နေရာမှာများသောအားဖြင့်ဆိုတာ semicolon တို့ semicolon နေရာမှာအဲ့ဒီအစားဆိုတာ full stop တို့ comma တို့သုံးနေသုံးတာရှိတယ် semicolon ဆိုတော့ right ဒီသုံးရေးတဲ့ခါတော့မသုံးကြဘူးပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့ तू က semicolon ကဘယ်လိုလုပ်လဲဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော် connecting words နဲ့ဆက်တာနဲ့အတူပဲဒါပေမဲ့ဆိုတော့အဲ့မှာ connecting words တွေမသုံးဘဲနဲ့အဲ့ဒီနှစ်ခုဒီ strong connection ရှိပါတယ်ဆိုတဲ့ဟာကိုပြသဖို့တဲ့ဆို semicolon တွေဖြစ်နေတာအဲ့ semicolon ဖြစ်ချင်တယ်ဆိုတော့ဘာမလို့လဲဆိုတော့ connecting words မလို့တော့ဘူးပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့ဒီ for example ဒီမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် but each day was the same. And then actually full stop time. The sun rose early in a blue sky and all day long the farmer lifted their eyes to the near to do better. And another hard was set your daughter a near and blue pigeon in the slow. So she got sentence another sentence strongly connected to it. Separate sentence better idea needed she got sentence another sentence strongly connected to it. Semicolon full stop သုံးမယ်ဆို semicolon သုံးထားဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ရှေ့က sentence နဲ့နောက်က sentence နဲ့ဒီဆိုတော့ idea ရ Charlie ပဲဖြစ်နေရဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြသခြင်းနဲ့ကျွန်တော် semicolon ကိုသုံးတယ်အဲ့တော့ semicolon သုံးရတဲ့ purpose ကအဲ့ဒါပဲ to show the strong connection between the two clause or between the two sentences that's it ရမှမသိရဆို
Yes.
ရမယ်နော် okay အဲ့တော့ခုနထပ်ရှင်းသွားတယ် comma နဲ့ဘာကွာလဲဆိုတော့သူကsemicolon က stronger than comma အဲ့တော့ comma ကုတ်တာထက်ကို strong ပိုဖြစ်ပြီးတော့မှ full stop ချိန်တာလည်းကို less strong ဖြစ်တယ်ပေါ့ full stop ချလိုက်တာဆိုတော့ sentence တစ်ခုလုံးလုံးဝseparate ဖြစ်သွားတယ်ပေါ့အဲ့တော့အဲ့မှာသူကအရင် separate ဖြစ်တာမပြချင်ဘူးအဲ့တစ်ခုကိုလည်းချိန်ချင်တယ် connecting words ကိုလည်းမသုံးချင်ဘူးဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒီမှာ semicolon ကိုစာပြီးတော့သုံးလို့ရတယ်လို့ပြောတာအဲ့ဒါဆိုအဲ့ဒီရှင်းမှမသိဘူး
Yes, sir.
ရှင်းမယ်နော် okay အဲ့ဒါဆိုဒီနားလေးမှာခဏရထားလိုက်အဲ့တော့ဒီ key points တွေဆိုတော့အဲ့မှာ discuss ဖြစ်ခဲ့ပြီပါထပ်ပြီးတော့ရှင်ဆိုတော့နောက်နေ့မှာဆက်ပြီး discuss လုပ်မယ်ရမှာပြီပါဆိုတော့ semicolon အကြောင်းထပ်ပြောမှာပေါ့ဒီနော်အဲ့တော့read this key point and we will continue discussing about this semicolon tomorrow okay is that okay
Yes.
Yes.
okay so I will stop here for today so see you tomorrow guys bye bye
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye, Cher. See you
Bye-bye,
tomorrow.
Cher.
Have a
See you
nice
tomorrow,
day.
Cher. Have a nice day.
bye